Hey, and welcome to today's live video where we are going through an idea from the Ambitious Video Planner to help you create a video to grow your business at warp speed. I am your host, Greg Rollett, and I am really excited that you guys are here live today. If you're watching the recording or the video up on YouTube or somewhere else, really excited that you're here because in this training, what we're going to do is we are going to be going through a concept from this guy, the Ambitious Video Planner, and showing you how you can use one of these ideas, how you can outline this video, and how you can stop thinking about creating video. And you know what? Just go ahead and grab your phone, grab a fancy camera, whatever you got, and go ahead and get this video up and out and into the marketplace, which is the most important thing that you can do to grow your business. Is you need to become a producer of content, a producer of ideas, a producer of products, programs, promotions. Those who are producers are the ones who are getting rewarded in today's economy, in today's marketplace. If you're sitting back and just waiting for things to happen, well, that's gonna make it really difficult for you to grow your business. And so what we wanna do here at Ambitious and with all of our programs is help you to become a producer. And by doing these live streams, by doing these videos, hopefully we're helping you to become a producer much faster by using some of the templates and trainings and outlines that we have in store for you. So again, if you have an Ambitious Video Planner, make sure you have it out. If you do not have an Ambitious Video Planner, make sure that you go ahead and grab one by going to theambitiousplanner.com. I think the link is in this video somewhere. We got some amazing people on watching live right now. What's up? Jovan Jackson, one of our Velocity members, says, hey, Greg, what is going on? If you're here, make sure you guys say hello. Participate as you go. But again, if you have an Ambitious Video Planner, make sure that you grab it out. And so what we're going to do is we're going over idea number 2 in the Ambitious Video Planners. We're just going in order every week for the next 52 weeks. I'm going to be breaking these down for you. And so if you missed last week's training, it is up on YouTube and it's here in the Velocity Facebook group as well. So this week is a really fun one. So we're talking about what book should every one of your prospects or people in your marketplace read and why? Now, you're like, well, Greg, why do we care about what people read? What do we care if we're making a book recommendation to our marketplace? And I think if you're thinking that way, you're missing the point. Because you are a leader in your marketplace. You are a thought leader. You are somebody who has pull and influence and persuasion over your market, and they want to know what you're up to. We live in a voyeuristic society. Think about all the top shows on the planet right now are reality shows because we want to know what our favorite people are up to. We want to know what they're doing at home. We want to know what their home life is like. We want to know what they're eating, what they're cooking. That's why influencers are the number one product pushers out in the marketplace today, because we want to know what does our favorite person, and it doesn't have to be a celebrity or an athlete, but what is our favorite, market industry leader? What are they reading? What are they doing? What are they up to? What got them to where they are today? We all think there is a secret to success. That's why this concept is so important. And again, the concept that we're talking about right now is what book should every one of your prospects or people in your marketplace read and why? So here is what I want you to be thinking about when it comes to this. This isn't necessarily like a fiction book, like your favorite science fiction novel. What this is what book actually makes your prospect a better customer for you or a better client for you, that they get them thinking in the line of the values, in line of the ideals, in line of the beliefs, in line of the strategy that you're ultimately going to sell them when they come and look for something that you have. So in my case, one of the books that I very often recommend, and big shout out to Ricardo, who just joined right here, my main man Ricardo, who is my videographer, who's not here, so I have to record myself today. So hopefully it doesn't look terrible. And then my main man Billy Graham just jumped on and says, thanks for the reminder of your session. Appreciate you being here today, Billy. And so again, thinking about books, what book should your prospect read? It could be a New York Times bestseller. It could be an unknown book that nobody knows about. It could be whatever that it is to your marketplace. But when your prospect reads it, you're making them a smarter or better buyer for your stuff. So for me, one of the people that I want my clients to read or my prospects to read or my marketplace to read is Dan Kennedy, mean old Dan Kennedy. Because if my prospects read, if Jovan or Billy or Ricardo reads Dan Kennedy, it's going to make them a better client for me in the long run. Because if they read the book, they're going to get indoctrinated to a similar kind of thinking to me. Direct response marketing, brand builds direct response, thinking sales first, thinking ROI, being educated, being that leader in your marketplace, not putting up with any crap, like all of those things that are ultimately going to make a better client for me. So if I say, hey, Billy, I really want you to read Marketing to the Affluent, and Billy goes and reads that book and he comes back to me, he's going to say, Greg, that was a great book recommendation. Thank you so much for that. It really opened my eyes to better ways to market my business. It's going to prove that I'm a thought leader and I know my stuff in the industry because I'm making recommendations. It's not all about me. 3 is if Billy reads it and then ultimately he sees a pitch for me or a promotion or a course that I'm going to be promoting, he's more likely to grab it because he's like, I bet that sounds like something I just read in that Dan book. And now it's congruent with the offer. So this is really big. So let's jump over to the whiteboard really quickly and draw some of this out so that you can utilize this stuff too. And where's my good old Apple Pencil here? So what I want you guys first to start thinking about is, what is the book? All right. So what is that book for you? So if you're watching this live, I know we got a bunch of you guys watching live. What book do you wish that your prospects would read before they ever become a client of yours, or that would help them to become a client of yours? I don't want it to be your book, right? But if you're a financial advisor, what book has your same ethics, has your same values, shares your same beliefs, helps them to understand the way that you think about the economy? If you're a real estate agent and you're trying to sell somebody their dream home, is there a special book about design or architecture, or what do you want them to read? If you're a videographer, is there a great book out there that's about storytelling that you want everyone to read, like Story Selling from my partner Nick Nanton? Or is there, if you teach people sales, is there a great sales book you want everyone to read, like a Zig Ziglar classic, or Spin Selling, or what do you want them to read? And so if they read that book, they would be better off, and they would thank you for recommending that book. And people see that and they now associate you with making great recommendations, because now you're going to make a great recommendation for your program, product, or service. So for me, the book that I'm going to put in here and use in this situation is a book that's by Dan Kennedy, and it's Marketing to the Affluent. And what this book does is it helps people in the marketplace to understand that they need to be selling their programs, products, and services to people higher up in the food chain, not selling to the lowest price, but selling the highest value, the best service, that you are the expert provider. And so I want my clients to see that they are the expert provider and they should level up. But I also want them to understand that I'm about to sell them premium programs, products, and services, and that they want to hire someone who is at that, celebrity expert level, that authority level in the marketplace. And then when I get them on the phone, we're talking about their higher programs, products, and services, not trying to sell a $10 ebook, because I can't help a lot of people that sell $10 ebooks because there's no margin for marketing in a $10 ebook. And so there's a lot of reasons why I want them to read that. So if you're used to the ambitious video planner, if you have one yourself, the video planner goes this way. You have a big idea. In this case, the big idea is going to be the title of the book. Then you have an opening or hook, and then you have 3 different points that support to support your big idea, and then you have a call to action. So this is going to be the big idea, right? Is going to be the book. Then we need a hook. So for a video like this, a hook or a pattern interrupt or a way to start the video is just by holding up the book. So, you can start your video very simply by saying something like, look, if you're a professional service provider right now and you want to generate more sales, you need to read this book. It's called Marketing to the Affluent. It's by one of my mentors, Dan Kennedy. So you would do the same thing. So I see Ricardo came in here and he says he wants people to read Creativity by Ed Catmull. So, he comes in and he's just like, look, if you're thinking about, using video to grow your business, the best thing you can do is to be more creative. And that's why I really want you to check out this book called Creativity by Ed Catmull. It is a great book. So that is the the opening of the video. The pattern interrupt is that you're showing the book off. You're showing that, yes, I've actually read this thing. I have a copy right here and I want you to check it out. But now our eyes are attracted. What is that? What is that book? I want to learn more about that book. All right. So that's what we're going to do for the pattern interrupt. And Billy came in here. Death of the 20th Century Selling by Dan Siebman. I love that, right? So now he's coming in, he's saying, you know, I want you to read this book. It's called Death of the 20th Century Selling. Now we get into our 3 points. All right. So the first point, right? So point number 1, we have point number 2, we have point number 3. You guys can't see that. So let me go into here. Point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. And then we are going to have our CTA. So this is our video planner, right? We're starting to fill it out. The first thing, here's why. Really simple. Here's why you need to check out this book. And when you talk about it, what's the benefit for the viewer? So whoever is reading this book, what is the benefit to them? So in creativity, as in Ricardo's example, what's the benefit of them reading creativity? It's so that they have a more creative mind and they're not thinking boring, bland, generic. I have no idea what creativity is about. I should probably read that one, Ricardo. You should probably bring me a copy the next time you're in the studio. But what's the benefit for the reader? How is it going to make their life better? How is it going to make their business better? How is it going to make their health better, their relationships better? Like, how is it really going to help them? After you go through that, I want you to share a lesson or takeaway that you got from the book. So the biggest lesson that I took out of it that I'm going to apply to my own life or to my own business or to the way that I sell or the way that I approach real estate or the way that I approach planning for others. So again, just depends on your industry, right? If you're in financial services, the biggest lesson that I got from this book as it pertains to my portfolio or the portfolio of my clients is that we're really going to look at inflation. We're really going to look and illustrate something from the book. Like, you actually read the book, right? So you should have something cool to say from the book. That's what we're going to do on the lesson or the takeaway. And then once we go through and kind of share that lesson or the takeaway, we're going to come back with one more point. So this could be anything from a story from the book. This could be another lesson. If you want to share another lesson from the book, this could be a stat. This could be how you do what's in the book. This could be, I already kind of said a story here. So like a story about the book, a story about the author, like whatever you want that third point to be. So, I really want you guys to check out Marketing to the Affluent. It's by Dan Kennedy. And the biggest reason why I want you to read this book is because if you started marketing to the affluent, you would need less clients because you're selling to the top of the marketplace. And if your average order value went from instead of a $50 sale to a $5,000 sale, you would need a whole lot less clients. And guess what? It's just as easy and just as difficult to market to somebody to sell a $5,000 product as it is a $50 product. And in the book, in chapter 7, in Marketing to the Affluent, I have no idea if this is in chapter 7. In chapter 7, he talks about this pyramid. And he talks about this pyramid of the people that the affluent look to and turn to for advice. At the bottom of that pyramid is a generalist, like just a general real estate agent. Nobody wants just a general real estate agent. Then you have a specialist. A specialist might be a specialist in first-time home buyers, right? So now at least they specialize in a certain group. But then you get up into celebrity, and a celebrity is maybe the local real estate agent who specializes in first-time home buyers who you see on the news, or they've been interviewed on the radio, or they have a radio show and they have celebrity. Then there's like celebrity authority. Now they've written the book on it, plus they've been interviewed. Like, you want to be at the top of the pyramid, and if you do that, that's who the affluent trust and turn to. And so that would be the lesson or the takeaway. Then the third thing, and so, in our business, that's exactly what we do, right? We've written the book on video stuff. We have the Ambitious Video Planner. We've written, Celebrity Branding You and story selling and all these different things. And that's how we've done it. And if you want to be that celebrity influencer in your marketplace and you want to market to the affluent, you need to get amazing positioning in your business. You need to become that celebrity authority. So boom, now I've turned it and I've told them exactly what to do in my third point. And then my call to action is, if you want one way to get that authority, I'm going to say to start filming videos. And if you want to start creating that authority in your marketplace, the easiest thing that you could do is you can grab out your phone, you can point it at yourself, you can start publishing videos on social media. But if you don't know where to start, you don't know what to say in your videos, I've got something that's going to help you. It's called the Ambitious Video Planner. And right now you can get your copy for just $10 by going to theambitiousplanner.com. Just go to theambitiousplanner.com. You can get your copy today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. So that is how we would outline the video. But now you guys need to do that for yourself. So the big idea, right, at the top of the video planner is the book. What book do you want your prospects to see? That if your prospects read that book, they would be a better prospect for you. They would be a better client for you. They would be better educated, and they would see you as that person that's making amazing recommendations for them in their business. Then the hook, right? The hook is really simple. In the beginning of the video, you're just going to hold that book up. You're going to hold the book up and say, hey, I really need you to read the Ambitious Video Planner because it's awesome. And so you're going to hold up the book. That's the pattern interrupt in this video. Then we have 3 supporting points. The first thing, here's why you need to read this book. Here's why I'm making this recommendation, right? So if you were telling your friend, like, you need to go to this Italian restaurant, here's why, because they have the best chicken parm in town, right? That's all we're doing here. We're telling them why, but it's why it's important for them. They have the best chicken parm in town, and I know that you told me that you love chicken parm, so you gotta go try, what's an Italian name? Like, I don't know why I just drew a blank. Like Papa Joe's, right? That's the worst Italian name, right? And so you gotta check this place out. Same thing. Here's why, right? But then you're gonna go, same thing like if you were giving somebody like a restaurant recommendation, because when I went there, I ordered the chicken parm, and it came out, and it was so like fluffy, and the flakes were great, and it was crispy, and they had just the right ratio of pasta to chicken to sauce. I'm making this up, but you're giving them that. And then you're kind of telling the story, the takeaway, what's in it for them. And then you always, if you've been with me for any amount of time, have a call to action at the end of the video. Because if you've gotten them that far, you've gotten them to the end of the video, now tell them what to do. This is where, so Javon, who's on right now, this is where they go get your planner. Ricardo, this is where they go to a landing page to book a consulting call with you to talk about their next creative video project. This is, where you go to now take that next step. To your webinar, to your free report, to book a call with you, to do whatever it is that you want them to do. In my case, I want people to go buy this thing, the Ambitious Video Planner. This is where the funnel starts for me. Everybody comes into my world by getting one of these first. They buy one of these, and then I just email the heck out of you all the time and try to get you to buy other stuff, right? Other programs, products, and services. But for me, this is where it all starts. What is that for you? All right. So as we come to the end of this, first, if you have any questions about that, how this would apply to you, let me know. Jovan comes in and says that she wants her people to read The New Rules of Retirement Savings by Martin Ruby. I love that. So it's a great name, great title, great book. And I bet if they read that, Javon's planning process is probably similar to that. So if all of her clients read that before they ever jumped on the phone, they would already be pre-sold on that planning process. So that's really cool. So if you guys have questions on any of that, drop them into the comments right now. And if you're watching this right now, I have 3 resources for you guys. Let me see if I can pop this thing up and get fancy with you real quick. First, we have a really, really cool high-end coaching program called Velocity. And this is where I get to work with my clients every single week. There's 12 weeks of curriculum that teaches you how to use media and marketing to really become the leading expert in your marketplace. It's world-class training. No one does what we do. But the most vital part is that every single Monday, I jump on a live coaching call with all the members and I answer all of your questions. I look at your landing pages. I check out your videos. I look into your Facebook ads accounts. I jump in and we go through any roadblock or problem or opportunity in your business and I just help you through it. This is a program that is by application only, and right now we're accepting members. The way to learn more about Velocity is right on the screen. Just text the word Velocity to 321-326-9910. That's the only way you can get in, right? You got to follow the instructions. Text the word Velocity, 321-326-9910. That is the number that is on the bottom of the screen right now. That is the only way that you can learn more about good old Velocity. And now I'm just hitting buttons and screwing stuff up. So that is the only way that you can learn more about Velocity. So make sure that you go ahead and do that. And Jovan comes in and she says, it's amazing. Join us. And I would concur with her. How do I get that off the screen? And so join in, and that's how you can do that. Another resource that I have for you guys really quick, I'm going to go over to the iPad, is if you're like, hey, I don't have a call to action at the end of my videos. I don't have a campaign or anything like that. We have an amazing program, and it's called The Perfect Campaign. And you can go to this link. It is Perfect Campaign Class.com. What it is it is a 5-day program that it's a workshop. At the end of 5 days, you will have a client generating campaign up and ready to go, right? Where like you'll have the pages done, you'll have the videos done, you'll have the emails written. I give you samples and examples of everything, walk you through every step of the process. And you can learn more at perfectcampaignClass.com. And for whatever reason, if you don't have one of these, an ambitious video planner, you can get one for just $10 by going to the ambitious planner.com. And those are just $10, and we ship them anywhere in the world for just $10. That's where you can learn more about us and what we do, and how we are helping folks in our world. And I really encourage you to take advantage of that if you have not yet. And if you have questions about any of our programs, you can use that text number that's on the screen, 321-326-9910. I want to appreciate and thank you guys for being here today. I hope that you got something from this. I hope that you go and film that video all about the book that your marketplace should be reading. So again, I'll throw this on the screen for those of you who just jumped in late. This is what we answered here today. What book should every one of your prospects or people in your marketplace read, and why? So make sure that you go check that out. Would love that. Anyone knows how to get in the class to learn marketing, like he just said on the video. So if I go to here really quick, Perfect Campaign Class, I'll just say it's $99. It's the best $99 course on the marketplace right now. I can, I'll stand behind that, and you get 100% refund. If you go through it, you don't like it, so you can check that out. And Velocity is application only, so just text that word Velocity 321-326-9910, and we'll tell you all about it. Would love to tell you all about it. My main man Brian Gibbs, can I throw in a quick pattern interrupt? Man, I just keep hitting the wrong button here today. That's just how it's gonna go. Where is my overlays? Show overlays window. Get rid of my overlays. Yeah, man. Shoot, man. Fire away. Go ahead and throw in any pattern interrupt that you got, man. Brian just did a really cool interview with me and just posted it in the Velocity group for you guys to check out. So make sure that you guys go and check all of that out. And if Brian's gonna throw that in there, awesome. If he's not, go over to perfectcampaignClass.com or theambitiousplanner.com and check out some of those additional resources that we have for you guys. I'm just stalling now. Now I'm just stalling to see if Brian's got something, or if he doesn't have something, if he's got something. Is that a golden banana in the background? Are you talking to me on that golden banana? Let me see. I don't have any golden bananas in my background. Oh, up there, up that way. That's actually that way. I can't point to my own stuff. That way. Over here. No, over here. That way. Why was that so difficult? I don't know what's behind me and all of these things. Is that a golden banana in the background? That is not a golden banana. That is actually a Quilly Award. So our sister organization runs the National Association or National Academy of Best-Selling Authors. So that's for one of our best-selling books. That's for a book called Think and Grow Rich Today that we did with the Think and Grow Rich Foundation. So yeah, so not a golden banana. It is a quill, like a pen quill. And this one is the more fun one. This one is the Emmy Award. So yeah, man, all good stuff. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm not gonna waste any more of your time, but go ahead, film this video. I can't wait to see what you guys put together. And I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.